Okay, so finally bought the Story MX-5. I've been saving for a while now, and I'm finally able to get it before the tariffs hit and all that. So I'll be making a whole bunch of videos on that. Super excited for it. I'm gonna be going over what we're gonna be doing to it when we first get it. And yeah, there will be a giveaway on the channel at some point. I'm trying to figure out whether it be an Airflight Icon helmet or something else. If you have any suggestions, leave in the comments below, and I'll take a read at it. I don't know when the giveaway will be yet. I'm just figuring out right now what we're going to give away. Solar MX-5, I think it's 13,000 kilowatts, 72 volt, 48H. I forget what cells it uses. 19-inch rims with dirt tires, which I'm going to be changing all that stuff at some point with Milk Racing. Get 16-inch Supermoto wheels for it, but for now that will work. I'll just change to the Shinko 244 tires instead of these stock tires. Good looking bike. Probably get away with the taillight. I want to probably upgrade that or change it out. The headlight's definitely getting changed. That's the first thing I'm doing. So that's the headlight. Stock headlight. Looks terrible. There is a ground 3 light bar headlight system that I want to put on here. Now, I'm only going to be able to use one of the lights because of the fact that it's a 5 amp system. If I can easily modify it to 10 amp, I will do that. Otherwise, I'm going to have to stick with one light bar because one light bar is 18 watts. This is my Stealth Bomber, 72 volt, 600 amp, pushes 38,000 kilowatts through the thing. It goes like 80, 90 miles per hour. I still got to test a new tune for it. But anyways, back to what I'm going to be doing. So this here is what I'm going to put in the Toroya MX-5. I'm buying a separate bracket. Now this uses all 3 lights. These are floodlights, and they also are a widespread versus a pointed light. So I'm gonna get the pointed light for street usage, and I'm only gonna have the middle bar working. The other 2 will just be for show, but they will not actually work because this pulls about 5 amps by itself at 12 volts. That'll be the first upgrade for the Toroya MX-5 with the headlight system. And 3 of those is, let's see, 18 plus 18, 36, now 18. It's about 50 watts, somewhere around there, which is 50 divided by 12. I want to say it's 5, right? I haven't done math in so long. 50 divided by 12. 4.1 amps right there. So 4.1 amps being pulled out of the max 5 amps, and that's thanks to the tail light. So yeah. May have to stick with one light bar, which will be 18 watt, but anywho. I'll be going to the front. We're changing out these for green Milk Racing rims, which will be 16-inch with Supermoto tires. I'm about to change the kickstand too then. And then for the biggest thing, we're going to be changing it to this color. Now I'm going to show you guys on the big screen what this looks like. Alright, so these are the color options I originally had. This is forest green, I believe. In case anyone is interested in any of these colors. So hidden forest green, gloss green ivy, 2 green for me. The color I'm picking, radioactive green. And then this is police green, I believe. Scottish racing green. Okay. So yeah, these are the colors that I had sent to me to test. I really like the color of this, but it's too dark. This one's like the perfect in between because that will also match the jacket that I have, sort of. Okay, not at all, but it's still green anyways. So yeah, it's gonna be wrapped on the bike itself. I'll probably avoid the skid plate because that's gonna get hit with a lot of rocks and stuff. So if I wrap that, it's gonna be bad. Also, I'm not wrapping it. There's a company called Surfside Auto around me who's gonna be wrapping this bike for me. I'm really excited for that. Just gotta get the money set aside for that and the materials. But that's all the upgrades I can think of so far is one, the color, because I don't have any powder coating company near me, and I don't have my powder coat oven set up yet. I think the closest place is our Harley Davidson place, and that's like over 30 miles away. So I'll have a vinyl wrap, which will last about 2 to 3 years, and then just have that taken off, rewrap it every year or every 2 years. Because $600 to $800 to wrap the thing, not bad idea, depending on what material. If you're using chrome, bad idea, don't do it. But anywho, handlebars will probably stay stock. Battery's gonna stay stock unless I can have e-bike guy build me a bigger battery, which we'll probably do in the future once I have the money. Because I've heard nothing but complaints about the battery size. I don't know how true it is. I don't know if it's because of the stock tires. I don't know if it's because of the rim size. No idea. So the first thing we're going to do when we get this bike is do a normal range test on how I normally drive. Because my current e-bike, which is the Cosmo GT20, which is 48 volt system, and 25 AH, will get me about, it used to give me about 30 miles per charge. Now it's more like 22. But I've also had it for 3 years, and I've put over 3,000 miles on it. So compared to that, I'm curious to how this will do at 25 miles per hour. Hopefully 60-mile range like Telaria Boys got. If not, don't know. But normal day riding where I may push 30 to 40 for brief moments. I am curious to what the range is with stock tires compared to the Shinko 244 tires. And then compared to the Milk Racing 16-inch tire or rims. So we're going to be doing a whole series about that alone. And other than that, I don't know what else to upgrade besides pedal kit. We're adding a pedal kit to this for obvious reasons, but that I have to wait for June for it to come. So in the meantime, I'm just doing all the work on the bike that I can do. If any of you guys have any information on this bike or what you've done to modify it, please let me know in the comments below because I am curious and I am in a bunch of groups and forums trying to figure out everything about this bike so I can modify it. I do wish the welds, like right here, there's a weld part and up front there's a weld thing. I wish that stuff wasn't there, but there's no way really around that. You just got to wrap over it because I can't hand sand that and then powder coat it. Also, this plate here, I'm hoping isn't going to be a big issue. And yeah, that's all I really know. I'm signing off about that.